Welcome to English Podcast Home. Today, we will learn real-life English conversation.
Stay with us and practice speaking with Adam and Sarah.
Let's improve your English step by step. Hi, Sarah. Today, I am going to the market near my home. I need to buy some food and a few other things for the week.
Oh, that sounds nice. What do you want to buy from the market today?
I want to buy fresh vegetables, fruits, and some bread. I also need milk and eggs for breakfast.
That's good. Do you usually go to the market in the morning or evening?
I usually go in the morning because the market is not very crowded and the vegetables are fresh.
That makes sense. Do you go alone or with someone?
Most of the time I go alone, but sometimes my brother comes with me.
That's nice. How far is the market from your house?
It is not very far. It takes about 10 minutes to walk there.
Oh, that's very close. Do you enjoy going to the market?
Yes, I enjoy it because I like to see fresh food and talk to different shopkeepers.
That's interesting. Do you always buy from the same shop?
Yes, I usually buy from the same shop because the prices are good and the quality is nice.
That's important. Do you make a list before going to the market?
Yes, I make a small list so I don't forget anything important.
That's a very good habit. What is the first thing you will buy today?
First, I will buy vegetables like tomatoes, potatoes, and onions.
Great choice. What about fruits?
Yes, I will also buy apples and bananas because they are healthy.
That's true. Do you check the quality before buying?
Yes, I always check the quality to make sure everything is fresh.
Very good. Do you carry a bag with you?
Yes, I carry my own bag so I don't need plastic bags.
That's great. It is good for the environment, too.
Yes, I think it is important to reduce plastic use.
How much time do you usually spend in the market?
I usually spend about 30 to 40 minutes there.
That's not too long. Do you talk to shopkeepers?
Yes, sometimes I talk to them. They're friendly and helpful.
That's nice. Do they give you discounts?
Sometimes they give small discounts, especially if I buy many things.
That's great. After shopping, what do you do?
After shopping, I go back home and help my family in the kitchen.
That sounds very helpful. I think going to the market is a good daily activity.
Yes, it is simple but very useful in daily life. Sarah, when I went to the market today, I noticed that the prices were a little higher than last week.
Oh, really? Which items were more expensive?
Vegetables like tomatoes and onions were more expensive. Tomatoes were almost double the price.
That's quite a difference. Did you still buy them or choose something else?
I still bought a small quantity because I need them for cooking, but I tried to manage my budget.
That's smart. How do you usually decide what to buy when prices change?
I compare prices between different shops and sometimes choose cheaper alternatives.
That's a good strategy. Did you check more than one shop today?
Yes, I visited 2 or 3 shops before making my final decision.
That must take some extra time, but it's helpful. How much time did you spend in total?
Today, I spent around 45 minutes because I was checking prices and quality carefully.
That makes sense. Quality is also very important. How do you check the quality of vegetables?
I look at the color, freshness, and texture. Fresh vegetables usually look bright and feel firm.
That's a very useful tip. What about fruits? Did you buy any fruits today?
Yes, I bought apples and bananas, but I had to choose carefully because some fruits were not fresh.
Did the shopkeeper help you in choosing good fruits?
Yes, he suggested some fresh apples, and they looked better than the others.
That's great. Building a good relationship with shopkeepers really helps.
Exactly. When they know you, they often give better quality and sometimes even a small discount.
That's true. How much money did you spend today in total?
I spent around 500 Afghanis, which is a bit more than usual.
That's understandable if prices are higher. Do you set a budget before going to the market?
Yes, I usually plan my budget, but sometimes I need to spend more depending on the situation.
That's normal. Do you prefer buying in bulk or small quantities?
I prefer buying in small quantities so that everything stays fresh.
That's a good choice. Fresh food is always better. Did you buy anything else besides food?
Yes, I also bought bread and some basic household items like tea and sugar.
That's good. Do you enjoy this kind of shopping experience?
Yes, I do. It helps me improve my communication and decision-making skills.
That's a great way to see it. It's not just shopping, it's also learning.
Exactly. Every visit to the market teaches me something new.
I completely agree. Real-life experiences are the best way to learn English and daily communication.
Sarah, today I faced a small problem at the market while buying vegetables.
Oh, what happened? What kind of problem did you face?
When I reached my usual shop, I found that they did not have fresh tomatoes. All the tomatoes looked old and soft.
That's not good. Tomatoes are very important for cooking. What did you do then?
At first, I was confused because I always buy from that shop and I trust their quality.
Yes, it can be difficult when your regular shop doesn't have good items. Did you ask the shopkeeper about it?
Yes, I asked him why the tomatoes were not fresh today. He said the new stock had not arrived yet.
That makes sense. So what options did you have?
I had two options. I could either buy low-quality tomatoes or go to another shop.
I think going to another shop is a better idea. Did you try that?
Yes, but there was another problem. The other shop had fresh tomatoes, but the price was very high.
Oh, that's a difficult situation. Fresh but expensive, or cheap but low quality.
Exactly. I had to think carefully because I also had a limited budget.
Did you try to negotiate the price with the shopkeeper?
Yes, I asked if he could reduce the price a little, but he said the price was fixed.
That's unfortunate. Sometimes shopkeepers don't reduce prices. Did you think of any other solution?
Yes, I decided to buy a smaller quantity of fresh tomatoes instead of buying a large amount.
That's a very smart decision. You get quality and still stay within your budget.
Yes, that's what I thought. It was better than buying low-quality tomatoes.
I agree. Quality is more important, especially for food. Did you change anything else in your shopping?
Yes, I skipped buying some fruits so I could manage my total spending.
That's a good way to balance your budget. Did this situation make you feel stressed?
A little bit, but I tried to stay calm and think of a solution.
That's great. Staying calm helps in solving problems bisahula, easily.
Yes, I believe every problem has a solution if we think carefully.
Absolutely. This is a very useful real-life experience.
Yes, and help me improve my decision-making and communication skills.
That's true. Situations like this also help in learning practical English.
Exactly. I had to ask questions, understand answers, and make decisions in English.
That's excellent practice. What will you do next time if you face the same problem?
Next time, I will check multiple shops first and compare prices before buying.
That's a perfect plan. It will save your time and money.
Yes, and it will also help me feel more confident while shopping.
That's great, Adam. You handled the situation very well.
Thank you, Sarah. It was a good learning experience for me. Sarah, after going to the market today, I feel that it was a very useful and interesting experience for me.
That's nice to hear. Did you enjoy the experience overall?
Yes, I really enjoyed it because I learned many practical things while shopping.
That's great. What did you like the most about your visit to the market?
I liked the interaction with different shopkeepers and the way I had to make decisions.
That sounds interesting. Do you think going to the market helps improve your English?
Yes, I believe it helps a lot because I have to speak in English, ask questions, and understand answers.
That's true. Real-life practice is always better than just reading or listening.
Exactly. When I speak in real situations, I feel more confident and active.
That's a very good point. Did you face any difficulty while communicating?
Sometimes I had to think about the right words, but I tried my best to speak clearly.
That's completely normal. Everyone faces that at the beginning.
Yes, and I think practice is the only way to improve.
I agree. The more you practice, the better you become. Do you prefer shopping in the market or in big stores?
I prefer local markets because they're more interactive and lively.
That's interesting. I also like local markets because they feel more natural and friendly.
Yes, and prices are sometimes better compared to big stores.
That's true. Have you had any similar experience before?
Yes, last week I also went to the market and I had a similar experience with buying fruits.
Oh, really? Was it easier or more difficult this time?
This time it was easier because I already had some experience.
That shows improvement. Do you think you are becoming more confident now?
Yes, I feel more confident when I talk to people and make decisions.
That's excellent. Confidence is very important in speaking English.
I agree. Without confidence, it is hard to speak fluently.
Absolutely. What advice would you give to beginners?
I would say they should practice in real-life situations and not be afraid of making mistakes.
That's very good advice. Mistakes help us learn.
Yes, every mistake is a step toward improvement.
I completely agree with you. Learning English should be practical and active.
Exactly. That's why I think daily activities like going to the market are very helpful.
That's a great way to learn. Do you plan to continue this practice?
Yes, I will continue going to the market and using English in daily life.
That's wonderful. I'm sure you will improve very fast.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm really motivated to keep learning and practicing. Thanks for listening to English Podcast Home.
Don't forget to practice and speak English every day.
Like, comment, and share this video.
See you in the next episode.